Welcome, dear viewers, to a new episode of your program, She is Talking. Thanks to each and everyone who joined us, and we are really happy to have you here today in a very special day in Al-Bahar, or the Sirius is traditional day, and it is a wonderful day, a nice weather. And how about I really say hello to my colleague Ayat. Hello Ayat, and how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How about you?
It is wonderful.
I think we are enjoying the weather, right? That's why we feel good.
We feel wonderful. You see, because we are on top of the Sailor's Day,
yes.
So I think it's a very nice day to be out.
And the view is amazing.
It is. So I think Ayat, a lot of our viewers know that by now. She is Talking is all about happiness, and we talked a little bit about coffee, chocolate, and what makes us happy. But I think there is very important issue to talk about, something that whenever we do or our viewers do, it makes us really happy. Do you know what it is?
Yes, I know. Achievements.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So what about achievements? Is it like reaching goals or doing something?
Yes, I think achievements is about reaching goals, and it gives meaning to your life.
So I think we are going to talk more about achievements now.
Yes.
Is it now?
Do it. Yeah. After the break.
Exactly. So we're gonna see you after this break. And we're back with you, dear viewers, and we are still talking about achievement, the way to happiness. So Ayat, achievements. What is the best achievement in your life, if we can say that?
It's kind of a hard question because I think I have many achievements. Some of them are personal and some, work related. But I think like the latest one is me drinking 2 liters of water. Yeah,
wow.
A day.
Wow, 2 liters of water. This is a great achievement, by the way.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So it's for your health, right?
Yes, of course, and because of my skin. I noticed that, my skin is dry, so I went to a specialist and she advised me to have some water.
So drinking 2 liters a day is one kind of achievement. And I know that a lot of us, when we are talking about achievements, everyone thinks it should be something huge. But you just made it so easier.
Yes, you don't have to be a big achievement. It can be like very small. How about you?
Well, I've got as well, one of my biggest achievements that I can really say is waking up early in the morning.
Oh yeah, this
is a great achievement because
I applaud you for this, Emma.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't really a morning person. I really love to go through the nights and like saying, not doing anything, just reading late at night because I'm a big reader. But when I started waking early, really early, and that's at the dawn, and I know that our day is really long.
Yes.
And it can stretch and you can do a lot that day.
Of course, because some people have, they ask this question, we need more than, 24 hours. But if you wake up really early, you're going to get those 24 hours.
24 hours, exactly. So achievements, and also sometimes, as you said, achievements are personal. Sometimes they are general. But one of also my wonderful achievement is seeing my children in front of me doing good and not making any pressure upon them. Because I used to remember, like all of the mothers I know, when they want to make an achievement, they do it through their children.
Exactly.
But we don't want to do that.
Yeah, because you don't want to also forget your achievement. Seeing your kids happy and, doing whatever you want them, to do. This is really something fine, but it's also related to them. You can also have your own achievement.
And you can really link your achievements with your children by giving them the free will to do what they want.
That's really nice, Emma. Yes, I do agree with that.
So giving those youngsters of yours, the children, they are not really linked to you, no, but giving them the free will to do whatever they want, that's the biggest achievement.
Yes.
This is the source of happiness, because you will not be so pressured to keep them all of those locked in or being that.
I mean, one of the greatest achievements is hearing your child saying no. I mean, it's hurt as a parent to hear it, but I mean, that, your child has a good personality.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, they can say no.
Well, Ayat, you reminded me of a story. One day, my father was really pressuring one of my boys to tell him something. And my son said, no, thank you. And then he said, I will not give you this as like a bribe. My father, always loves bribes. But he said, I will not give you. And he said, it's okay, Grandpa. I don't need it.
Wow, that's very mature.
It was. Wow. And I was really shocked. And my father was more than shocked. And he said, you don't want it? And he said, no, thank you. If I earned it, I'm going to be happy. But I don't want it right now. And I cannot earn it by this way. And I was
that's a great achievement.
That I was so proud at that moment that yes, I've raised him well. I really raised him well. And my father really said, well, you have raised a tough boy now.
Nice.
And he was happy, a little bit disappointed, but it didn't go his way, as grandparents are. But that's one of the achievements that we really put a link or a balloon on so we can see. Another achievement is doing good in your, let's say, in your work life, in your business-wise, in your practical life. So what's your goal? And you have really reached it, Ayat. I know beside the water, beside your children, I know there are other goals that you were really aiming to, and you just get them. So you achieved that.
Well, one of my greatest achievements is that I published my own planner. And, that was really, really great achievement because I've always wanted to see, have a different design than any other planners. And, I have some needs that I want to see them in planners. So I said, okay, maybe other people want, the same idea. So I started working on it and then I published it. And it was really great to hear, the feedback from people. They're happy of using your planner.
This is really a great achievement, really. I remember that time when I published my own book, and it was really a great achievement. It was like a challenge for me to my parents and my family because they thought I would never know how to write in Arabic, and I published a whole book in Arabic. Well, that was a great
surprise.
It is. It is. I don't talk about that so much. It was in, I think, 2009 or 2010. It was a long time ago, but it was a great achievement for me because I took it as a challenge to me and my family. So achievements around us are, let's say, enormous, if we can say that. You can do it by having 2 liters of water, as Ms. Ayat, or we can do it by achieving like a PhD, a master's, or gaining a status, a great status in the society. No matter what, you have to have a goal in your life and achieve it. And that goal shouldn't be so big.
Yes. And, as we said before, when you achieve one thing, other things will come, other achievements will come, and then you can, be happy of your achievements.
Well, I like that thing. I like what you said.
Something attracts the other.
Yes, it is. If you did something, then you're going to be so eager to do the others.
Exactly.
So it's like a chain. It will never stop.
Exactly.
But
unless you stopped.
Exactly.
Yes.
And this is what I was just going to say. If we failed to reach that goal, if we failed to achieve the goal that we have put our eyes on so many times, Ayat, what should we do by then? And we or the viewers with us here.
If you you don't know what to do, what's your achievement?
In achievement.
Yeah, I think you should, sit with yourself and set a plan and, just start taking life seriously. Because sometimes life is boring without doing anything. As we said, just small achievement. You don't have to have a big thing. Just, small steps. Maybe just sleeping early, waking up early, drinking water, just going to the gym, walking. These are just small achievements. If you do them, you'll notice a difference in your life.
This is well said, a great thing. So, you see, I think one day, Miss Ayat and us, we really talked about the goals in our life, right? You remember, and the plannings and all of that. And the viewers, I know that you remember how we set those goals, how we set those steps to reach those goals and plans. So I think it is easy to reach those goals and achieve them if you just set your mind upon it. And if you fail to reach, it's not a big deal.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end
Maybe
of the
this
world.
thing is not for you. You can go look for other things. It's
yes,
fine.
exactly. That's so true. So I think that we have so much things to talk about in achievements. We've got so many things to do. Health-wise, let's say, even religious-wise, a lot of people really have their goals in religious. And I know that something is called, and I know Miss Ayat will agree with me, it's the wheel of life.
Yeah, the wheel of life.
Yes.
Is that like the circle of life or something else?
Exactly. It's the circle, that wheel of life that has so many things that you can achieve, but in not just one specific thing. Health, economics, let's
and
say
different
friendship.
disciplines in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So the wheel of life is just going here and there if you achieved it and if you balanced it. And speaking of going from here and there, I think we need a quick break, Ayat.
Yes, of course, why not?
Yeah, okay, so let's have a quick break, then continue. She is talking.
Welcome back, dear viewers, and we're still talking and she's talking, and we have too many topics to talk about today. We're going to talk about perfumes. Yes, do you have a favorite perfume?
Yes, I like the jasmine ones especially.
Nice.
And I have another perfume, by the way, that has really a special essence that come from the mountains of Turkey.
Wow.
And there is a small town there with black roses, so that's a very special, a
That
specific
sounds
one. But
interesting.
I really love that because it have a very special odor to it, and it has like, it comes into winter and summer.
Nice, good. I love perfumes with amber.
Wow.
Yeah, more than, I don't like really oudish perfumes because I think they're for winter. But amber is like for all seasons.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like the black rose.
Yes.
And the town, I just remember, it's called Halogene.
Oh.
So yeah, Halfeti is the town. So Halfeti is at the top of a mountain in Turkey, and it has that black rose in it. And it comes winter and summer. And speaking about winter and summer and perfumes, I think here in Kuwait, every year we have two, let's say, perfume exhibitions, a wonderful exhibition that comes twice a year, right?
Yes, really nice. And people, can use the chance because the perfumes are all on sale and they have offers. So yeah, people like to go there to the exhibition.
So it's two times seasons. Two
One
seasons.
in winter, I think, and one in the summer.
Yeah,
right?
because we need those perfumes, one in winter and one in summer. And as you know, we are never full of perfumes. As ladies are never full of shoes as well, right?
Yes, I agree.
It is the same. So how about we go and see this report from the perfume exhibition.
Every year, a perfume exhibition is held in Kuwait, and stores compete to participate in the exhibition, which is considered an opportunity to launch their latest products as well as to present their offers and discounts. Therefore, the consumer is keen to visit the exhibition, and every season has its own type of perfumes. As the winter season is approaching, people tend to use heavy perfumes. There are types of scents that are suitable for occasions, as well as daily scents, the best of which is imported from East Asian countries such as Vietnam, India, Thailand, and Malaysia. Since women love perfumes, the exhibition has many perfumes for hair that suits all tastes.
Hi everyone, today I will be talking about perfumes. We have here different kinds of perfumes. We have unisex perfumes, we have all over mists. Girls always like to use all over mists. And we have also oud and mist. Every Arab people likes to use oud and mist like daily, especially Khaliji people. So you can take a look.
Today we will talk about bukhur. We have a different kind of bukhur. We have from India and from South Thailand. From India we have two types, and from South Thailand also we have two types. One type is for the daily use, and the other kind is for the occasion and for wedding.
We're back with you, dear viewers, and welcome to a special guest, segment today. We know from like a long time ago, people used to wear things upon their heads from the beginning of time to cover their heads because there is sun, Ayat, or rain, or whatever that comes, or sometimes we just cover it for traditional, let's say, occasions.
And also for fashion.
For fashion, yes. Talk to us a little bit about that fashion, let's say.
Well, I
coverage.
noticed, since I studied English literature, that, in Britain before, a lot of women, they wear, hats with different designs just,
Yes.
to look beautiful. And for the royal family, they also have a special hats.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and-
first, as you said, it's just for protection, and then it kind of, went to as just accessory.
Yes, exactly. And as you were talking about the royal family, I know that the hats, the extravagant, the bigger the stature that is for this
Yes.
person. So it used to be for status, it used to be for traditions like here in Kuwait in the past. Young girls used to wear al-bukhnag, and that's the
Yeah, that's
covering
cute.
the whole. And if so, and we use and we still do it in Ramadan for the
Yes.
kids in Girga'an,
Yes,
especially.
exactly, yeah.
We make them like go back to their origins. And speaking about all of those wonderful things and the things that you can see here in front of us, with us today is a very special guest that she specialized in designing and making those nice head coverage, hats, bandanas, if I can say that, or like the ribbons we can put up on their heads. And it is Madame Tia. Hello, Madame Tia. How are you today? Tanya, sorry, Tanya. It's the second time I called her Tia. So Tanya is a wonderful name. Thank you for being here with us. She's talking.
Nice meeting you again.
Thank you. I think Ayat has a very special question to ask Madame Tanya.
Yes. I want you to tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself. How did you start?
Oh, I started 10 years ago. I saw Great Gatsby movie and I saw that party, that amazing hats and clothes. And I said, oh my God, I miss a bit of glamour in my life.
Oh.
And I started to make different accessories. And we get a wedding in my family. And the bride is her family, they are very artistic family. So I said, I can prepare for me something. I prepare for one dress, always you need the dress first.
Exactly.
I prepare some hat, kind of accessory. After that, I got another dress, second thing. After that, they said, oh, you have to make for the bride. I made something for the bride, and like this I started.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So, were you like a tailor or designer before, an artist, or it just came like that?
No. I'm not a tailor. I'm just a designer. Actually, hats are not exactly something tailoring. There are types of hats that are like tailoring, but the hats that I make, they are more artistic. They are for special occasions, and there are different techniques. Let's say we stitch with needle,
Yes.
but very rarely we use, for example, machine, like for very small.
But have you studied this or just a hobby?
Yeah, I study in London. I took a lot of trainings and courses. I go to fashion weeks there. Like almost
Wow.
every year we have London Hat Week. I was lucky enough, I participated from the first one there.
Oh.
There are trade exhibitions and different events.
What
And a
month
lot
is
of
it?
classes.
Wow.
Nice.
This is really. What month is the Hats Fashion Week?
Usually it's October,
Yes.
but this year there is no Hat Week. With from Corona time, everything got disturbed, and this year, unfortunately, there is no fashion week.
Unfortunately, but I
Yeah.
know that a lot of fashion, let's say, is really related to the winter time because of the horse racing.
Actually, horse races, I think June, July, the summertime,
But
it's
here
for
in the
nice weather.
Arab Peninsula, it's in
Yeah,
October.
here is actually in Dubai, the horse races, the World Cup is the last week of March.
Yes.
But this year it's during Ramadan. Because of this, now every month there is one hat event.
Okay.
Actually, it's about horses and fashion and hats.
See?
But like there is November, December, January, February. So there are now 4 occasions girls can wear special hats.
Well, this is really a good thing for the girls.
Yes,
a
of
really
course.
nice thing. 4 occasions during the whole year, you can wear whatever hat or head cover you want. So hats, Madame Tanya, and I know that there are a lot of designs we can see in front of us. How do you come with an idea to make a special design hat?
You know, this here we have different things. For
Yes.
example, if we look at this hat,
Yes.
this was for theater.
Okay.
And it is Winter in the Forest. It was a play from Shakespeare last year for Christmas. But actually everybody who look at it say, oh my God, this looks like a coral.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
So, I'm
I
saying
thought
we-
of that at the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we said we have to make one theater for mermaids and I will make it a bit of more colorful.
That's
Yeah.
really great. Yeah, because everybody would, when you say winter, we can relate to that as those flowers. And I think this comes from nature, right?
Yeah. It's like a tree and the snowflakes, let's
Yeah.
say.
I
But
see
it
a
could be
snowflake,
a
yeah.
coral with these urchins.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So next time.
So you take it from nature. You get
Yeah.
their designs from nature.
Let's say for this design, yeah.
What
But-
about others?
But if we talk about this hat,
Yes.
I made it in special class in London with designer who used to make hats for Lady Diana and for many royalties, even for the British Queen. So one hat like this for royalties for special occasions should be something very comfortable.
Yes.
Like if you touch it, it's very soft
Okay.
and it's very light. Like when you put it on your head, you can forget it is there.
Okay.
By the way, this one is also like I don't feel it.
Nice.
Yeah. And there are special materials like in couture techniques, like this.
This is really great. Do you really draw the designs first, or you just put them together and then it really resembles in front of you?
I'm a sculptor.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
when they come in my hands and
You shape.
and I have sense for balance. So when I sit, like I know, oh, I have to do, I don't know what.
Nice.
This is good.
Even Philip Tracy, by the way, once
Okay,
somebody asked him, he's a very famous British designer for
Yes.
hats, world famous British designer. So they asked him, do you first draw your hats? And he said, how you make hat from drawing when you use natural materials? You know, these feathers, like for example, it's of the straw, it's from flowers, from palm tree. So all of this, they have their own idea where to go. Like we just, shape them to be something.
Well, I can
but
see
it's
that.
always unexpected the result. You cannot
Okay.
make 2 times the same hat.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
really.
Nice.
This is
Just
a
like
new interesting for
It
me.
gets like it's
because
born
I
in
thought you
the
can
moment.
really duplicate them.
These hats, let's say in the shops, this is different story. They
Okay.
make them with machines, with
Okay.
special, with steam, with presses.
Yes.
Yeah, they come the same. And everybody do one operation. It's operation and another, like many people touch the hat.
Yes.
But this for special occasions, these are unique pieces.
Yes.
And
One of a
they usually they are made from one few people touch. And the people should be in very good mood because they say when we make hats, we transfer our mood in the hat.
Really?
And people wear it on their head, so the mood could get transferred to the people.
Oh, I like that.
So if you are
a
sad,
little bit of
you can
psychology.
transfer your sadness to the people. By the way, I had such an occasion. In Mubarakia, there are Afghani markets.
Yes.
And they sell these Afghani hats for tukidi.
Yes.
One time I went and, oh my God, they are amazing. So many colors. I got 6
6 hats.
different colors. And
Nice.
I went home and I started to have a bit of problems. Like this happened, that happened. I said, no, there is something here wrong. And because I do energy therapies with crystals, I check the energy and I find out 2 hats have something.
Okay.
And I thought, oh my God, these people, it was during the war.
Yeah. Okay.
They are in war. They made these hats. They sell here only to kiddy. Imagine how much money they got for their job.
Yes.
And maybe, God knows, they had so many sadness in their life.
Exactly, yeah.
And because I'm very sensitive, it came to me.
This is really nice and interesting. Like, you know,
is.
like
Believing
you
in
can
it.
sense the
Yes.
energy of the one who made this.
Yeah.
So, of course, when you make the hats, you're like in a good mood. If you're not in a good
I
mood,
try.
you won't.
Yeah. Why that? I like to have long period, like 4 weeks to make a hat, so I have time to order the materials. I have time to be in good mood, to have good inspiration.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's 4 weeks for one hat.
Yeah, because I have to, let's say, always I make different hats.
Okay.
I have to technically invent how to make it. Sometimes, you see, this is, I first time make such a thing.
I really like this pink one. It has very special, the band here.
This one.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is very special, very
It's
unique.
used for little girls, I think.
And I think even grown-ups, but I have never seen a design like that before.
By the way, this I wear it in daily basis.
Okay.
I love it. There are with flowers and without flowers. It's
Yes.
with velvet. It's very soft on the head.
Yes.
And it's very important for girls that don't wear hijab. If your roots are not colored, you put it in. You always
this is a
look
That's a
like
really good trick.
with
Yeah.
perfect hair.
This is a very good trick for girls with
Yes.
yeah, you can wear it even in occasions, because in private occasions we took off our hijab between
Yes.
girls, so we can use that as well. This is a nice trick for you girls.
Even the hats, you know, for occasions.
Yes.
If you don't have very good hair, you put one hat, and people look at the hat. They forget about your hair.
Well, you know, Madame Tanya, something I know that men do this trick, because whenever a man has a little bit of baldness about, they put that cap on, right?
Yeah.
So I think girls would do the same trick again.
I
Ayat.
think I have a question. Do you also make hats for men or only for women?
I had some interest, but really I do for women.
Yeah, see?
Because
That-
when
this
I
is
make
good.
the hats,
Right.
I try them on myself.
Okay.
With the male hats, they have different size of head. As you can see, I don't make traditional hats.
Yeah.
Like, and men don't. By the way, there is place in Middle East, people wear very special crowns. You know the flower men in Saudi Arabia?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
planning to
Al
go to
Taif,
see.
I think it is, or Jazan.
In Jazan,
Jazan,
yeah.
yes,
They
Jazan,
have
yes.
festival, and exactly the men wear very intricate designs, flower crowns.
Exactly. Yes. This is really an interesting thing. I have seen that festival in Jazan, and I have seen those headbands. The men are flower head crowns that they were wearing. It's marvelous. So I can see a lot of headbands as well here, or crowns, if we can say. As Ayat said it before, tiaras. You said
Yes.
it. Yes, it's a tiara. So I think all of those colors, designs. People, when they come and take or buy one from you, Madame Tanya, what do they say? I know that you have a story behind each and every one of it.
What they say, you know, here, this most of these headbands are for Ramadan.
Yes.
People, so the first color is golden.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Everybody likes golden. For example, you see this crown.
Yes.
This is
How
really
is it?
nice.
It's silver,
beautiful.
but I had it in golden.
Yeah.
And it's sold in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Kuwait. And let's say I have it on the side.
Yes.
People that have longer head don't want too much height. Oh,
Yes.
some people don't like too much height. So they put it, if the husband is shorter, you know.
That's a nice one.
Like you put the design from the side. Yeah.
Yeah, great. But this is really a great one. This is a
And
nice
I
one.
tell you the pictures. We had a photo shoot with one company.
Yes.
We dare the Ra for Ramadan.
Ramadan.
When they saw it in London, the designs, they saw, oh my God, that's amazing. The Arabic girls are so beautiful, and with the hair, you know, this headband needs a nice hair.
Yes.
So here people have nice hair. So.
Yeah, yes, we have.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
So this is wonderful. What about the colors? I know that you said in Ramadan, like we all love like golden and silver, and we like that color. But sometimes it really depends on the season, right?
I tell you, there is problem with the colors.
Okay.
Because they say, oh, if you want to sell, you have to make black, white, gray, and gray.
Okay.
These are the basic
But I love
colors.
colors.
Yes.
But they said, no. You're not going to sell any color. But, and I always see people wear dark colors here. But I became a Friday marketer. I go to Friday market and I saw, where are the colors? All the colors are there. So
Yes.
people wear, but behind the doors.
Oh,
Yeah.
In special occasions.
Yes, exactly. We love colors, but
Yes,
we
we
don't
do.
want
We
to
do
show
love
it a
colors.
lot. Right?
So
Yeah.
if somebody wants colors, I love colors. But now with this war in Palestine, I tell you, I went into bazaars
Yes.
with a lot of artists, and all we make in black. We
Yes.
don't want black, but this is what comes.
Well, but I think, I think interpreting black with other colors, that is the essence of us here nowadays, right?
yeah, it's kind of a basic color because you'll never go wrong with black. This is what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you put a bit of golden, and
Yeah. It will
The
look
red,
nice.
a little bit of red in it.
yeah, a bit of red. Yeah, this red.
Yes.
But you see, this is the sun. Yeah,
Wow.
this,
Wow,
one
this
girl,
is
she
really-
like it sun. So
Yes,
it was
yeah.
Ramadan birthday present.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is a sun tiara.
Yeah, sun tiara.
Kind of similar like to like the Roman designs. like the old days. This is what I see, you know.
Amonra. This is maybe a bit of Egyptian.
Yes,
I don't know.
that's all
Yeah,
right.
the sun. They were
also the sun.
worshipping
Yes,
the
yes,
sun.
That's okay.
I had something like Roman style, but it's not here.
It's not with the feather.
The metal leaves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I think you made some a hat from the, let's say, the heritage of Icarus.
Oh yeah, I have ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your favorite?
Yes, tell us about that. Because
there
I think
was
the viewers would love to
ballet.
hear it.
Taka Kuwait had a ballet with Huda Shower.
Yes.
It was Ikara, a story in Failaka, let's say 2,000 years ago. And for the ballet, I prepared a few hats, and one of them, they showed me the Failaka seals, and they said you have to make something like that. And I saw the gazelle with the big eyes.
Yes.
And I made the horns with the big eyes, and there was like palm trees feathers and a bit of dates.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I didn't bring it today.
Yeah, but I have seen it firsthand.
Yeah,
Believe
yeah,
me,
yeah.
dear viewers, it was a marvel. And speaking about a marvel, I know that you just said they gave you an idea, and they gave you like the Ikara or Icarus, and by that you took the essence of the design and you designed the hat by hand. What do you think of nature when you see anywhere, when you go anywhere? Like here, today we are in the traditional Sailor's Day. So if you are here, and what inspiration would give you to a hat?
By the way, this technique, it's something, let's say in art, they call it quilling.
Quilling.
But I
okay.
make it from straw. And I was looking some leaves, and I really want to make a palm tree branch. Now I see the palm trees there
Yes.
in front of the Parliament Hotel.
Yes, yeah, that's really
So
great.
really some branch palm tree like this.
So you get inspiration from nature wherever you go.
I love the parks. I'm always in the parks taking videos.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it is really wonderful how nature can inspire us to do a lot of
So
things.
do you think
Nature is everything.
Yes.
Yeah, the sea maybe. The sea.
Yes.
I have I will
The
make
corals.
the coral.
So
for the sea.
Ayat, if you just went with one of my kids and let's say a little girl, or at school you have so many girls.
Yes.
When they see such hats, how do you resemble them?
Like with the dress, you mean? matching
Do you
with the
think
dress?
they would like?
For my girl, I know she's choose the red one.
The red
Because
one,
I don't
yeah.
know why girls love red.
Yeah, this one.
Yes.
This is very
Special girls love
Yeah.
red ones.
Yes.
So
this is
a very nice. This is also, as you said,
It's
the same
like
technique.
quilling from straw braid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
that-
fun to make it.
Wow.
Like,
from
but now
straws.
this is a bit of standing. Now I have one design. It will be like laying on the head because
Okay.
here some people don't like standing things.
Well, can I hold it in hand?
It's light.
It's really light, it's wonderful, and I think with this wonderful headband and Madame Ayat's very artistic fashion designs, the girl would be really a marvel. Madame Tanya, it's a great honor to have you here with us, talking about all of those things that you said. It's a marvel that we came a long way from those days, as Madame Ayat, Ms. Ayat just said, that it was in the past. And I can remember like reading one of the histories like in the 1300 or something, people really needed to cover their head because of the elements. But after that, nowadays, we cover it for several reasons. Is it religious or is it like a fashion statement? But I know it's a great thing and a great honor to have Madame Tanya with us today to talk all about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be in your interview.
So I think we are going to have another thing in She is Talking. Well, no, no, after this break. And we are back with you, dear viewers, and we know that achievements have been always the essence of this show, the beginning of it, for happiness. And I know in the past, whenever I wanted to do something or just calm down a little bit, I grab a book.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So reading is one of my achievements, I think.
Nice. We always hear that books are great companions because people feel like solace when reading. For me, when I'm alone, I like to read. It makes me, relaxed. And whenever I close the book, I feel like something changed in me. I don't know what's that. Maybe it's like a growth, or just because I was calm, kind of, getting out of a massage session.
Yes.
But, doing that while reading a book. So yeah, books are really important. And for me, I started reading when I was, let's say, the last year of high school. And I got inspired by my English teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course,
tell us,
English
tell us.
teachers are always inspiring.
Well, see English teachers, but I will get to that later on. But I want to hear about this story, Ayat.
yeah,
Tell us.
so she was like, we have to read books. Books make us powerful and so on. So I said, okay, but in my family, we didn't have a lot of people who read, only my father.
Yes.
But the kind of books that he read, he has a library, and the books were religious.
Okay.
So for me, I was like, I'm not really interested. Let me look for something else. And then I went to my uncle's library, and I got something about body language.
Nice.
And I started reading in body language. And then after that, one of my friends was doing something, and then I said, are you sad? She said, how did you know? I said, from your hand gesture. And then she was, really, I felt an achievement because
Yes.
I read that, and then I understood people.
Okay.
So here I knew that really books are very important. I have to, invest in books and start reading more.
That's really a great thing. You just said
Yeah.
investing in books. That means investment, not just in money.
Exactly.
You can invest in anything. And I have read once that a house with a library, that means everybody in that house grows reading.
Wow, that's really nice.
It was a great quote. I read it somewhere. And as we are this week, I know that last week was, let's say the end of November and beginning of December was the Kuwait's International Book Fair.
Yes, yes.
And this festival, if I can say so, really comes from Kuwait to all over the Arab Peninsula. It goes Kuwait, Doha, Riyadh, Sharjah, and also in Oman, then goes to Egypt. And sometimes I know I really insist on going. I always go. And some of my friends travel to visit
Nice.
those fairs. So if I ask Madam Ayat, Miss Ayat, if I ask you, what is your routine when International Book Fair is there?
Okay, so the first thing
This is a
I do,
question.
yes, I really talk. So the first thing I do is like, okay, I know the dates
Okay.
of the opening. I prefer not to go at that beginning. I used to work in the National Council for Culture, Arts and Letters.
Yeah.
So I always insist to be a part of the exhibition because I
Nice.
really like to be between books and knowing other peoples from other countries. And what I really like about the book fair is that each year is getting better.
Okay.
Because when I was little, like we have very limited number of, publishing houses.
Yes.
But later, I saw, publishing houses that really known publishing houses coming from Britain,
Yes.
from the US, and a lot of English books. Because, for English books readers, we don't have many options before.
Exactly.
But now the options are everywhere.
Yeah.
And you get to see people, you get to see different books. Before we used to order online. If I want a book, I cannot find it here, I order online. But
Yeah.
now it's there. We
Or
have
travel
to-
for it,
yes,
right? You
Yes,
used to travel
exactly.
for it.
But now, we have it in, in bookstores, because before we have also a limited number of bookstores, but now
Exactly.
it's kind of everywhere, and I really like that.
You see, when I visit Cairo, the first thing I wanted to go is that road where all the old history books were there. And I just smelled the air. And I thought that now here is a place that has a smell no one else would smell it. The smell of culture, the smell of books. And that takes me to another question, Zaya. Nowadays, in these days, we can say the books are really different. There are audiobooks, there are books online, electronic books, but also there are the paper books. Which one do you really
Paper book
recommend
team.
or book? Okay.
Paper book team, yes.
You like to touch the
Yes,
book.
I like, the touch of the books. I also like to write on them.
Yes.
I heard that, there's a Kindle. People use
Yes.
it.
Mhm.
So they can do the same with it electronically, but it's never like the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I am a paper book girl also because my library is full of books and I've got those lists that I need to read and I put them in like need to read. But whenever I travel, I always get my Kindle with me because I can't really carry all of those heavy books with me. It really.
I haven't tried
lets
Kindle
me.
yet. I had
It's a
some people
marvelous
telling me,
hobby,
you know,
yeah.
that I should get, we'll get you for your birthday an electronic book. I said no, thank you.
No, we insist
Give
on
me a
that,
paper
girl,
book.
because when you're on travel, you needed some books with
Haven't
you.
tried. I really, I like my, just paperback.
Yeah,
book. I
but
like
we
it.
finish it. Sometimes if you
Yes.
have a long way, like when you travel for like 6 to 8 hours, then you need some books with
I'm
you.
gonna tell you a sad story.
Okay.
Yes,
This is a
But-
sad story.
But then it has a good ending.
Okay, wonderful.
So yeah, I had a really, really dear novel I was reading while we were going, I think, to the U.S. And then I said to my mother in the airplane, I told her, "Can you keep it with you?" She said, "Okay." And then when we went out, I asked her, "Where's my book?" She said, "Oh my God, we forgot it." And I
See?
was really sad because, I had a lot of annotations in that book,
Yeah.
a lot of colors, highlighting, and so on. So I said, okay, I will never be sad. And then I got a new book, a new version. And then I did the same notes, the same writing, the same thing, just, to feel like this is the same book that
Okay,
I
the
read.
essence of it again.
Yes.
You see, the other day also, my sister had so many books, and she was like sending us in one of those social media, and she said, like, who wants to borrow? And then she called me and she said, I know you like books, I know you don't have those, do you like to borrow these books? And I was like, just for half a second, not just even a minute, half a second, and I said, I don't borrow books,
Then-
I get them.
Oh.
I buy them and I keep them, and I don't lend books. You want a book, then that means you are taking one of my children away from
yes,
me. So
I do feel-
it's so hard for me
Yes,
to
and it's
take.
real sad when that person doesn't return the book to you.
Yes,
So you have to put a contract. You took that book in this date, and then you
have
give it
to
back
take
to
it.
me.
And sometimes when I know like my friends will be interested in some kind of book, I buy 4 copies of that book, so I
Nice.
can give them whenever they say, if you're finished, give it to me. No, girl, you can't take it now.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that.
This is a good idea. So I know that reading is the most important thing, and it is the first letter, the first word that has been said in the Quran.
Yes, exactly.
For our Prophet, peace be upon him, Iqra, that means read. And by reading, it means learn, learning. And by learning, we know, we grow, we prosper, right?
Yes, I mean, reading can give us confidence because if you know a subject really well from reading it, then in discussions you can have like a really important role because you can contribute, you can articulate your thoughts because you already, read about this. So it's also give us like a good personality.
Yes, exactly. You see, that's why Madam Ayat is with me today, and we are talking about everything. We were talking before the shooting of the air about how a person should be intellect, how a person should be
Yes.
really reading a lot and have a lot of, let's say, information with him, because whenever you are putting in any situation, you can deal with that situation
Exactly.
because you've got all of those intellectual perks, the information, things that are put behind you. It's like a backbone for you. You can
Yes,
really
yes.
relate there.
And like the backbone to be a book, that's really nice.
It's a
Yes.
great thing. And by the way, that other day I was talking to some of the publishing houses, and one of it's a youth publishing houses, and it's just new, and they said, because we are youth, our books are to the youth, we encourage them to read.
Nice.
And one, he said that, he said to me 2 things, and I wanted to highlight it. He said, we want them to read novels at the beginning because later on they can read real books.
What?
This is it. And I thought, no, you don't have to defend yourself for reading novels, because
Exactly.
novels are great no matter
Yes,
what.
we can also learn from novels. Yeah,
exactly. It
and
is
they
a read.
also widen the imagination.
Yes.
Yes, because you can feel the characters. You can. That's why some people don't like movie adaptations of books because they have a picture. They paint a picture in their mind of reading, and then when they see the movie, it kind of just damages this picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't defend yourself for reading novels. You can read novels whenever you like or whenever you want.
For me, I choose like the kind of novels that have also information, like very philosophical novels.
Yes.
Like I really like Dracula.
Okay,
Because it really has like those deep philosophical, they call it soliloquy.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I like this one, and also 1984 by George Orwell.
Yes.
it's not like just reading novels, just reading history.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's also information.
And future, by the way, Jack Orwell always like he just semi-predict the future
Yes,
of it,
yes.
or the current situation. And if you are into the Russian, like if we want the literature, Tchaikovsky is one of the famous ones, especially the Peace and
Yes.
War. We can see that in everywhere. And if you're really into children's books, like Hans Christian also is one of the famous ones. Charles Dickens is another one who wrote a lot. And Dr. Seuss has a great philosophical intellect into his books, although they said it's for children, but they are not.
No, they're not.
That
We
is
enjoy
just
them
not
too.
the-
Yeah, because they have those deep lessons to
Yes.
learn. Yeah, lessons of life. And this gets me to something really interesting, is that to introduce reading for kids.
Yes.
Even when they're like babies, they don't read. We know that the brain kind of be stimulated when seeing pictures and colors.
Yeah.
So it's good to have like a children's book with pictures and so, and just let your child just point at stuff and teach them what to do. And then also, if you are like, you have grown-ups and
Yeah.
you're very sick of repeating the routine or do whatever you want and the values and so on, just give them a book about this lesson that you want to teach them.
Exactly.
And they're gonna like it. They're gonna do it by themselves.
Yes, exactly. Especially if you don't want to talk to them too much. They'll give them that book and say, look at that. Look what's going to happen to you later on.
And there's also something really interesting.
Yes.
Like books can also teach kids something. Like, for example, potty training.
Yes.
You can customize books on your child. Like, they have the face, and this child now is learning how to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Also, we have books for when another, like, a newborn is coming. You can
Exactly.
teach the other one, like, okay, you were like this before, so if I spend more time with the other one, it's okay, because we used to do this together. And I did that with my girl.
Really?
Yeah. Like, before she sleeps at bedtime, we read this story every day. And she was like, like, okay, when is my brother coming? I want to see my brother because of this story. I want to do like this.
No,
I want
that's
to
really
help you.
cute.
Yeah, that's really cute and really fun. Yeah.
And that really prepares them to be, because I know that children in that way would be so jealous, because
Yes.
the attention would be split apart.
Exactly.
But the smart thing is getting a book of that, and not just reading. I know that, Ms. Ayat, you did a planner.
Yes.
And that's another kind of reading, because while writing, you are really into reading.
Yes, this is what I say, because when you read, you don't know, but it happens unconsciously. It will help you, like, when writing. You don't
Yeah.
know, like, the words come from where, but it just comes here because your memory has it from reading.
Yes. So I think this is really great. So if you just by a chance got one of Miss Ayat's planners, you have to read into it, because I think it
Sorry,
has
but
some
they're
kind
out of
quote.
stock. I'm working on a new one.
See, we are telling her to make us something new. We need that planner, because
You will,
I bet you got some quotes in it, right?
Yes.
See,
The first one got
that.
quotes,
Okay.
and now the one that I'm working on is like more of a paragraph about like concepts and values for each month.
Well, I think she accomplished and achieved the first one, and now she has another goal to achieve, and that is making us a new planner. And inshallah, and we are really, we are not hoping, we believe she's going to achieve it, because whenever you do something first, then the latter would come easily for you.
Exactly.
Ms. Ayat, it was a great episode for today.
Yes, really, it
and
was.
we really like it so much. Madame Tanya was wonderful with the hats and all of
it
that.
was very cute with that.
And we were talking a little bit about achievement. I think we achieved a lot in this episode, right?
Of course, yes, we did.
So I think we are going to come again, but not today, in another episode. Thank you very much for seeing us and watching us, and stay tuned for another one from all of us. And She Is Talking. We wish you a farewell. Bye-bye.
Bye.